Good morning. It's me on a Monday, and it's Monday. Yay, it's April. Happy to be here. I told you I was coming to y'all around 12 o'clock, so here I am, Eastern Time. I'm totally so busy, um, not doing a lot of what I should be doing today, but still busy nonetheless. Hope y'all having a good lunchtime. I know y'all was going to be taking a short break, so I wanted to come to y'all on Monday and just talk to y'all and let y'all know about me being mad at the computer screen, sitting at the computer screen upset. But it is me on a Monday, so let me get to y'all with the encouraging word as I usually do, because it's great to be here and to have any of my viewers here. This weekend, which my son always have these stories, and he always inspires me on the things that he does. And so one of the things I will say is that he basically had a science test that we had to study for. And I'm telling him, like, okay, you really need to study for the test. Hey, it's me on a Monday. You really need to study for the test and do well on the test. So he looked over the stuff and all that. So he came back. He got the test grades and got an 80%. So I was like, that's not good enough. And he's mad because he's like, it's a B, it should be good enough. He's only 7, so he don't really know that much. But he was saying, like, it should be good enough. And I'm telling him, like, no. So we kind of got into this little tiff. You know how you do with your kids. They feel like, well, I did the best I could. And it's like, no, you didn't. You just did what the status quo was instead of doing the best you. And I told him, I don't need you to be the best in the world, in the entire world. Excuse me. What I need you to be is the best you can be. And he understood that, like, that might not be the best in everything, but doing your best at something so you don't have to later do what you have to do. Like, do what you need to do now so you don't have to do what you have to do later. There's a difference. You have to do something because you didn't make provision to do the right things in the beginning, or to work as hard as you could in the beginning. So now it's like, okay, I gotta work this job. I have to go to school now. I have to take this class over now. I have to, pay down my credit because I didn't, make sure that it was right before. Like, that's things that you have to do. But if you would have did what you needed to do, paying your bills on time, making sure you're studying for those tests in that class, making sure your grade was up to date, talking to your teacher, making sure you studied and wasn't just lollygagging, that you didn't have other things on your mind that you felt like might have been, more important at the time, but that should have been your focus. And so I'm telling him, like, don't do what me and your dad did, and we have to work hard now. Like, not take care of business. Take care of business now so you don't have to take care of business later. Which brings me to the point of me being mad at the computer screen. So he says, well, Mommy, you don't like your job. So, as a parent, you're like, what? I'm sorry? I didn't. Why did she say that? Like, trying to wonder why your kid said something to you, because they notice everything you do. And I'm going to tell you, like, as a parent, understand whether you're there or not, your kids notice that. So he was like, you don't like your job. And I was like, why did you say that? And he's like, because you're mad at the computer screen when I come in from school and I work from home. And I was just like, he's so right. I don't like my job. And so I'm like, I've learned to dislike it because of the things, it's not the way that I feel like, it's not what I think I should be doing. I can do it. I do well at it, but it's not in my heart. And that's the thing you have to make sure you do. Don't do what you just need, like you have to do. Do what you need to do so later on you're not mad at the computer screen like me, trying to figure out like where I went wrong with the things that I was supposed to be doing, and being happy with, helping people, or doing what you needed to do in order to survive. Okay, you're doing what you need to do in order to survive. I got a good job. It pays good money. But at the same time, you're going to be mad at the computer screen all day. What, you know, What difference does it make? You have to get out there and take that risk. And I'm telling myself this right now because I am not in the best place at my job right now. I just got a promotion, I guess you could call it. And it's like I like doing, working with my customers, but the thing that I hate the most is doing something that I know isn't in my heart, doing something that I have to do so I can pay my bills, so I can make sure I provide for my kid. And sometimes you have to step out on that face. You have to take that risk. And that's what I'm about to do because there is nothing else that I can say I haven't done. Like I've done everything that I was supposed to do since I didn't do what I needed to do. So now I got to do what I have to do. I've did that already. I've been comfortable. As my friend Helen, shouts out to Helen for my locks. She always gets me together, but she's on Facebook. Helen Still Remain Turner, so you can inbox her. Just saying, a little plug. That's my girl. But I was having a conversation. Right, Passion, walk by faith and not by sight. I was having a conversation with Helen this weekend, and I was telling her, like, I'm not happy. And she was just telling me, like, you have been okay with being comfortable. She was like, just step out, like, you'll get what you need. Like, and I realized that, like, I would say, God will provide for you. Like, he has never, even while I was doing what I had to do and struggling in what I had to do, he made the provision for me to make sure that I wasn't struggling like maybe somebody else or maybe worse than what it was. Like, he kept me afloat. He carried me. And that's the thing that I have to say. Like, I'm just about to step out on faith because it is what it is. Like, like you're going to be unhappy in doing what you have to do because you didn't do what you need to do, which is follow your dreams and, make that your number one priority. Is that what you're going to do? Like, if you're going to sit there and be comfortable in misery, be comfortable in unhappiness, be comfortable being mad at the computer screen, as my baby told me, when your kid notice stuff like that, and they like, I don't want to do what you do when I grow up because you ain't happy. Like, you don't have a smile on your face. You're mean. He told me I was mean when I was at work. And it's like, I work from home, so I might just be mean at home. Just real talk. But really, you have to step out on faith. Because being mad at the computer screen is really for the birds. It's really for the birds. So that's my message today. I had to be sure I got some places to go and some errands to run. But I wanted to let y'all know, like, don't get comfortable in doing what you have to do. Do what you need to do so you can make provision for what you want to do. So you can be happy in that. Because like they said, if you work a job you love, then you never feel like you work. But if you up here miserable in your job and working a job you hate, when you get in the parking lot of the work, you just sitting there like, oh, God, I got to go in here today. And then your day go by like you haven't really accomplished nothing. You don't feel full. Then you need to leave that. You need to empty yourself out and get out that situation because it's not healthy for you. Like, that's unnecessary stress. And you don't know where that stress, I had eggs this morning. You don't know where that stress is, leading in your body. Like, my knee hurt right now, and I'm blaming on this job. My knee hurt. I did play volleyball this past weekend. But I am going to say that you never know where stress will build up in. You think your hair might be falling out, your leg might be hurting, your arm just randomly hurting. Stress doesn't just build up in your psyche where it's in your head. It goes to your body. Like, you might be perfectly fine, but then you get headaches or migraines or something, and you don't even realize that because that stress has built up in those areas because of you doing things that you don't want to do and being stressed every day because you have this job that you hate, or you doing stuff like, in a situation, in a relationship that is not healthy for you. So I just want to come to y'all today and talk to y'all on Me on a Monday. Make sure if you haven't, follow my page. It's MejuanaMondays on Facebook, and I will be back with y'all next week. Y'all have a great week, and don't let that stress build up. Empty that in the morning, and make sure you're doing something you love. I hope y'all have a good day.